Jack, Jack give me money to come down here and move. I rented a U-Haul and moved my whole family around up there at one time.
Did they want to go?
Did they want to go? Oh yeah, they wanted to go. Yeah. Because Cully wanted to keep up with me, and the kids wanted to keep up with both of us. So that wasn't no problem. They were ready to go. And I went and he after he found out that I could do body work and found out that the type of guy I was, he told me, he said, I got a plant up in Hudson, New York. Said, you don't know nothing about it, said, but I got a plant in Hudson, New York, and I got a pants factory in New York City. And said, I spent the biggest of my time in New York City. Said, but I want somebody that I can trust in Hudson over that plant. And I believe you be the right man. So I said, okay, so I'm gonna carry you up there. So that next morning, him and I got up and we got in the car and went to Hudson. And down there in Stottville, it was a plant. He had a plant down there. He make boxes for Candy Lane. Right there where the high rise at, it used to be a candy company. Make candy canes. And he said he walked in there. There was a bunch of white guys in there running machines. I had never seen nothing like that. He went around and told me, y'all shut your machine down. Shut your machine down. And all of you come up here. So he had them all to come up to the front. And he says, this is Willie Collins. This is my man. And so he don't know nothing about this type of work. So, but I'm gonna leave him here and I want y'all to help him out. Train him because I'm gonna be depending on whatever he tell me. That's what I'm gonna look for. Oh yeah, Mr. Kajin, we'll look out for him. We'll do this. He said, well, okay, I'm gonna look out for him. I'm gonna leave him here for y'all. Look out for him because, like I say, he don't know nothing about this. He said, but he's a good man. Okay. He took me out there to where he stay at when he up there. Out there on 9. It's a big old 2-story building. He carried me there. He told that white lady, said, I don't know how you feel about black people, said, but this is my man and I want him to stay here where I stay. And she said, oh, okay, Mr. Kajin.
So is this the 60s?
Huh?
What year is this, the 60s or 70s?
This was in 1971. Yeah, this was in 1971. So he
told the lady you were gonna stay there.
Yeah, told her that I want him to stay here. So she give me a room right upstairs too. So that car that I fixed, what he had in his garage, he said, Willie, I'm gonna carry you back to Goshen, and said, that other car that you fixed, so I'm gonna get that to you where you have transportation. So he carried me back to Goshen, and I spent the night there, and the next I drove that other car back to Hudson. That's the first time I hadn't been in Hudson, and because I was, the woman where he was renting while he up there lived out on 9, and you go right down 9 and go into where the plant was, so I hadn't been to Hudson. But after I went back up there by myself, I got a chance to go into Hudson and look around because I know I was gonna come get my family. Look around for places for them to stay.
So you're the reason we have roots in Hudson.
Huh?
You are the reason we have roots in Hudson.
I am the reason everybody there. If it hadn't been for me, nobody never would have known nothing about Hudson.
Wow.
Yeah. So I worked about finished the work that week, and I told him, I said, I got to go get my family. So I took off to Florida. He gave me money, took off to Florida, and I rented a U-Haul. Bought a car and rent a U-Haul to put a car to put it. And all us got in there, in that car, put our little furniture in that U-Haul, and we went back to New York. And right there on, let me see, this is State Street. On State Street, right off of 3rd, it was a building there that was empty, that they wanted to rent. And I rented that building, and all of us stayed right there in that one little room for about a month. All of us. Me, Curly, and all the children. And at that time, Malachi daddy was living, Preacher Johnson. Mary Alice and Willie Mae was living with him and his wife. So me and Curly had the boys. And Mary Alice and Willie Mae were living with Preacher Johnson and his wife. So after a while, I was working at the match factory too at night. And I met a guy at the match factory named Dave. And I had told him that I was looking for a house because I had a big family and I had to have a house. And Dave told me, said, I know where a house at, Willie. Said, but they ain't gonna rent it to you because you a black man. Says a house in Stockport. And said, but the guy got to get rid of it because he about to lose it. And he trying to give him a few dollars and get out of it, and somebody take up the payment. So, but he ain't gonna rent it to you because you black, and they say they don't want no black peoples in that neighborhood. And I said, no. He said, yeah. So when Jack come, I told Jack about it. I said, they tell me a house is in Stockport, and said, but they won't rent it to black people. And he said, do the man want to get rid of it? I said, that's what he said. He said, well, if he want to sell a house, he said, you ain't scared to stay there, is you? I said, if you buy it, I'll stay there. So we went to see the man. And the man told him, said, yeah. Said, I got to go. Said, yeah, I wanna get rid of it, but see, I'll sell it to you. Y'all just give me a chance to get out of here. He wanted to get away from there before the people see who he sold it to. Mm-hmm. So we said, okay. So Jack took me to a real estate company, right down below Bob Carter and them body shop. Took me to a real estate company, walked in there, that's what money will do for you. He walked in there and said, this is my man here, and he found a house in Stockport he want. And the man told him how much he owed on it. And he said, I want to get that house for my man here. And they want, how much you owe? It was around $16,000 or $18,000, whatever it was. Them people wrote me a check right there. Wrote me a check right there. And had me to sign it. And I went and paid that man his money and got him out the house. He bought it just like that. And me and Curly went out there that Friday night. It was freezing. I mean freezing. And the guy was gone. He left, he just got him some stuff, left the pieces of the furniture there, kitchen table, the stove, all that stuff was in there. And that was on a Friday night. And that Saturday, we went to moving in. I got all my kids in there and out of that room, and we moved in. And we stayed there until we left.